Hi guys, Chef John here. Today I'm going to teach you how I make my Spanish rice. We got a few ingredients here. We've got water. We're going to use our Knorr tomato bouillon with chicken flavor. We've got some garlic, a little vegetable oil, some chopped up tomato, rice, cumin, pepper, and salt. Let me show you how I do it. One of the first things that I do is I will add water into the blender and the tomatoes. This is half of one of these tomatoes. This is a vine ripened tomato. This is 2 teaspoons of the Knorr chicken broth. And then I'm gonna also add in 1 to 2 cloves of garlic. My family doesn't like that much garlic, so we're just gonna do 1 clove of garlic. So what we're gonna do now is we'll just blend that up. And that helps to break down the tomato, and that also adds a little more liquid to your rice, which I like. Kind of helps keep it fluffy. So I've got a pan here. I've got 2 tablespoons of oil. We'll let the pan get warm for a second. And I have a little more tomato here. This is the other half of the tomato. So I've got half of 1 tomato in here, and the other half is right there, and we'll add that into the rice. So we've got our pan, 2 tablespoons of oil, just a vegetable oil, and then we're gonna add our rice into this. And we wanna brown the rice, and you're just looking for a nice golden brown color. This takes a couple of minutes. And you'll see the rice begin to change color. It'll start turning a golden brown. You don't want to burn it because that'll make it taste bad. But a little golden brown on the rice, you kind of fry it, and it gives it a fluffier texture. That way the rice does not stick together. So welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making Spanish rice. I've got rice in the pan with a little bit of vegetable oil, and we're toasting it, we're browning it. And once it's brown, we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients, and we're gonna cook the rice for about 15 minutes. And I'll show you how we do that. I can see the rice beginning to change. Some of it is becoming a little more solid white. We're cooking off some of the moisture that was in the rice and making it a little bit harder. And that's why that extra moisture will be okay in our dish. This just takes a couple of minutes, but it makes a huge difference in your completed rice. It's beginning to give off a kind of a toasty smell, almost like a nutty kind of smell, and I can see that the rice is beginning to turn almost a golden color. Right now the heat is on almost all the way. It's a pretty fast heat. But you can see the rice beginning to change color. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, there's that golden brown color we're looking for. Now I'm going to add my broth. I like this picture because of the spout. Now remember, it's going to steam up really fast, so give yourself a little bit of room. Now we're going to bring this up to a boil. But before we do, we'll add in the rest of our ingredients. I've got that tomato. This just gives a little more texture, a little more flavor. I've got a small pinch of cumin. Cumin is a Mexican spice. Also use it in some Indian cooking. A pinch of black pepper and a pinch of salt. Give that a little stir. And we'll wait for it to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to cover it and we'll set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, I can see it starting to boil. I can see it starting to boil, and we're going to cover it now. This cover has a little slot for some steam to escape. And I'm going to turn the heat just a little below medium on this one. We want to keep it boiling pretty fast, but we'll set a timer for 10 minutes. All right, guys, it's almost been 10 minutes. From the lid, I can see that it's right where I want it. I can begin to see the rice. The water is cooking down. And it smells fantastic. Let's see. Just a few more seconds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this flame down to very low. Oops, I lost it. We just want to control it and bring it down to a very low simmer. There's the timer. It's been 10 minutes. So let me show you. That beautiful rice. It's gonna be good. All right, so super low simmer, and we're gonna set the timer for 5 more minutes. We'll be back. All right, guys, so we've cooked our rice for 10 minutes at a medium heat. 5 minutes at a low heat. Now, once the timer goes off, we're going to turn the heat off and let it rest for 5 minutes. That's the timer. Let's turn the heat off. We'll let it rest for 5 minutes. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. When we come back, I'll show you the rice. All right, guys, so that was the timer. We let the rice rest for 5 minutes. Let's take a look at it. How about that? Oh man, looks delicious. You always want to fluff it with a fork. Oh man, good stuff. All right, so now your rice is ready to eat. Man, this is beautiful. You get a scoop. This makes a great side dish for some tacos, for enchiladas, for pretty much any Tex-Mex kind of food. Let's see how it tastes. That is delicious. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe, how to make Spanish rice by me, Chef John. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.